There's an inner craftsman in all of us, in some sense waiting to come out, that's asking to come out. We want to make quality. We want to make beauty. We want what we do to serve human life. And as we've already discussed a bit, the reality is that there are many professions that make it difficult, that in many ways hamper that inner craftsman in us. And we need to recognize that. We need to realize, golly, in the whole socioeconomic context in which we find ourselves, many of our professions, many of the places that we work, the context that we work, the cubicle that so many of us have to work in, or frankly, sometimes even the home office, which really isn't much other than a more convenient and comfortably furnished cubicle, at least sometimes. We're going to have to reckon with, all right, what are we going to do? Well, I have two suggestions in view of what it is to be a craftsman. Let's be intentional about making quality and making beauty, no matter what our context. So, quick thought on each of them. Make quality. Here I'm going to kind of just go old-fashioned. This is rather straightforward. We've read this in a book. We've seen it in a movie. Maybe we knew that old-timer whose just approach always was, when I do it right. It's below me to not make something of quality, in the sense if it's inappropriate, because I'm a craftsman. And as a craftsman, I do things right, just because. I think it's really good for us to stop and kind of be intentional about this. Quality, because it's how as a human, I do things. There's something profoundly human there. Obviously, at times we have to, fit the situation, and one can't always do things to the absolute highest standards. But nonetheless, as a principle, as a guiding light, this is how I act. That when I do things, I do them well. I'm always seeking to make quality, to do things with quality. Making beauty. Well, this, first of all, starts anything physical, anything concrete, that it be arranged in a way that is pleasing to the eyes. It's just so human to make beauty in that most obvious of ways. But then very often, making beauty is richer. There's much more. And as we've talked about a little bit, the key aspect often in the bringing beauty into our work is in how our work serves, how it truly serves people, how it serves human life. So we might, as regards this aspect, really, whatever our profession, we ask ourselves, how is it serving people? How is it helping people? It must be helping people. If it's not in some real way, why would we do it? So let's look again and ask, how is it serving people? And then, how can I enhance that? How can I make what I do be better fitted, be better suited, even when it's difficult, better suited to really serving people? That's going to make what I do more beautiful. There's bringing out the inner craftsman. I always have an eye for how is what I'm doing really serving human life. So in the end there, what's important is not just, well, I want to feel like a craftsman. Rather, if we do this, if we really are intentional about making quality and making beauty, I won't just feel like a craftsman. I'll really have become, at least in some richer sense, a real craftsman.